Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie, that original intro that I did was pretty rough, so I'm just gonna redo it and say, welcome to Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got James, which you're not gonna hear him, but he's on this episode. And with that being said, make sure on your way in to subscribe or follow depending on your platform. Make sure to hit that like button. Also, check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description Podcast, to get shorter versions of this podcast. I know I talked about the Patreon in intro. We still got the Patreon, and I will actually probably talk about that in this episode. So, I'll get into that and update that. But also make sure to check us out over there on Instagram. I need to upload a lot more. I don't do a good job at uploading on that platform, but we do have an Instagram, opinion_peace_network. You can check that out. And beyond that, let me update you on this episode. So this week, we weren't able to get together and record this episode. So luckily, I went to the archives and we actually had some backups, and I decided to go ahead and put this one out. Now, I'm just going to let you know right now, this one, from listening to the original intro, was recorded on a whim, and that episode was actually recorded in January of 2023. So, be aware when you listen to this episode, this is a pretty older episode, so some of the stuff that we talk about may be out of date, but the one thing I don't like doing, at least purposely, is missing a week. So, because we weren't able to record for this episode, we're just going to give you an unreleased one. So now, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out this unreleased episode from the past. Now, before this episode starts, I want to quickly give you an update on the Patreon, because I know we used to shout it out. I know you can see a link down below. The Patreon is still up. I just don't work on it because honestly, we don't have a big enough audience. So until I grow the audience, there's really no point to give you like exclusive content. So we do have some videos up on our Patreon uploaded. We have some videos that we were trying out. I think we have like 1 or 2 reaction videos on our Patreon. But until we get some subscribers, or until the community gets bigger, for now, we're not going to support it. It's still going to be up, but until this community grows, there's really no point of us focusing on the Patreon, even though we have content ready to be put on the Patreon. So that, if we do it, it will probably happen at a later date. Plus, I'm thinking about maybe trying to find something else outside of Patreon. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to do my research, because I've heard that there's other websites like Patreon where you can live stream. And I'm also looking for that too, because we're trying to look at different options. So that's kind of the update with the Patreon. The Patreon's still there, but it's not really supported. But again, if you go in and I think the lowest tier right now is $1. You put in $1, you'll be able to look at or is it $5? I forgot what it was. But if you go over there and support it, you can look at the content that we were trying out to add to this channel. So the Patreon's still there. It's still up. Again, it's not going to be supported probably for a while. Lastly, when it comes to the highest tiers on our Patreon, please don't support those as of right now. If you just want to go in there and check it out, you only need to really spend a couple of dollars if you want to go check it out. And that's only because those tiers are for the future. I should actually take them down, but I'm too lazy to do it right now. But yeah, don't worry about those. Those are for the futures. But beyond that, yeah, I just wanted to update you on the Patreon, because I did bring it. Well, I heard myself in the original intro bring it up. So I just wanted to let you know the Patreon's still there. It's not going to be supported until we make this community bigger. bigger, I should say. And y'all make it better. So it's kind of up to y'all to make it better. And that's all I really have left to say. So let's go ahead and have a blast from the past and check out this episode back, just over 2 years ago when we recorded this. So yeah, here's an unreleased episode for y'all, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. One more reminder, because I just realized I did bring this up and I butchered that intro. But just so you know, if you're watching it on the video platforms, those come out Saturday, and re-release the audio form of that podcast on Monday on all the audio platforms, just so you know. Actually, I think right now the audio platforms are behind because I had an issue with the upload, and that's why right now y'all are behind. But if we miss like a week or two, then we will get back to current episodes on the video platforms up on Saturday, and then we re-release them on the audio platforms. But right now the audio platforms are actually currently behind. So if you want to be up to date, watch it on the video platforms. But if you want to watch it going to work or in a convenient way, check out the audio platforms, where we release an episode every Monday, 4:00 a.m. Pacific time. As long as there's no issues with the upload, because sometimes there are. Just be aware. A couple of things that I want to update y'all on now that I'm doing this right now. Before I start the podcast, I just remembered a couple of things. First things first, as a recorder of this podcast, be aware this year in 2025, expect to get another full podcast like this, because I do plan on doing a state of the pod episode in probably the near future. I want to do one in 2025, so you will be getting one of those. So expect some of this information that you heard here to be repeated. That's coming up this year. And also, in May, I don't know, in May, either we might have a guest host, or we might not be doing a podcast in May. We may be missing like 1 or 2 weeks. So, well, I mean, my fault. Not 1 or 2 weeks. We're going to be missing probably like an episode. So that's basically 2 weeks. So be aware that's probably going to happen in May. But then after that, we should be back until the end of the year. So yeah, just that. This is just some updates I'm going to let y'all know about. And once again, expect an episode like this, a full episode like this in the future, where I'm going to go more into basically the state of the pod. So expect that to come in the future. With that being said, let's go ahead and finally get started with this episode.
Trust me, this one's gonna go well. I have Vendetta against G, so everybody's gonna love it.
All right, come on. What?
I think I don't know. I mean, everybody out there in podcast land knows how I get down here. Hold on. Just see, G, did you have anything to say about yourself?
No.
I should invite my friend. I'm gonna invite my friend on real quick.
Oh, so okay.
Hey, how's it going?
What the heck? Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Oh, doing just fine.
Okay, cool. You don't remember me?
No.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, you just gave me some pretty good advice.
Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. Oh.
Why do I suck?
Oh, go ahead.
Why do I suck?
I know exactly what you're doing. Come on, James, bring it.
What are you talking about?
Bring it.
What are you talking about?
Bring it. Wait, go ahead.
What do you mean? Bring it. Bring what?
No, I know what you're going to do. Go
what
ahead.
What did I do?
No, go ahead.
What did I do?
I know exactly what you're doing.
I didn't do anything.
You're A over this.
I didn't do anything. What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I just invited my friend on. Why you saying?
No, you did.
I did.
Fine. You invite your friend on. What's your friend got to say?
Nothing. He just said he talked to you a minute ago.
About what?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess following his dreams or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, I knew this was gonna be a set. Oh, I hate you so much.
What are you talking about? What did I do?
It's not about what you did, what you're going to do.
I didn't do anything.
You're doing something.
I didn't do
You're
anything,
doing
man. You kidding
something.
me?
You're doing something.
I didn't do anything, man. You should stop being so free and paranoid. Jesus.
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
You know, I just felt like I should tell you, my homie has been here the whole time. I've been listening the whole time.
Uh-huh.
But it's all good. You know, he'll just keep doing this security thing. It's all good.
No, go ahead. What is your problem with the security thing?
Oh no, I don't have any problem with any of that. Look, you guys had your conversation. I'm chilling. I just wanted to lure you in, and I'm recording this so you can't delete it or not air it, or I'll air it myself. All right. Just wanted to point out that you, my friend, the reparations thing that I said would, if you got reparations, would go pretty much right back to whoever the hell you gave the money to or whatever. It's coming true right now.
Wait, what? Okay. Now I'm in this. What do you
Exactly.
mean? What do you mean?
Oh, wait a minute. So you haven't been paying attention to the news? Oh, my bad, because it doesn't have anything to do with Kim Kardashian or Brittany Griner or whatever other celebrity you want to look at.
Go to hell. What's happening?
So again, so you don't know anything about it.
It depends on what you're talking about.
What am I talking about? What do you mean depends on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's impossible. Anything that does with reparations, shit like that right now, you should know. Because it's a big thing right now.
Okay. Well, no. Okay. Let's just add. Okay. What's going on?
No, you tell me.
I don't know.
You said I'm thinking about it. What?
No, I did not say think.
Take a shot. Take a shot, big guy.
All right. Are you talking about? Hold on, let me think. Are you talking about
let
that?
me Google. Let me Google this.
Wait, no. The only thing I can think about is the IRS thing that's happening, but that's not
the IRS. No. Okay. No.
Then what are we talking?
No. Are you me?
Then what are we talking about?
Oh, good Lord. So you have no idea about this Bruce Beach situation, right?
The what?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the dude? Okay, yes, I didn't know what you're talking about.
Am I talking about what?
You're talking about the dude who basically, where LA gave him back the land, and he just sold it for what's it like?
It's not a dude. Okay, it's not a dude.
It's a family.
Let's just get that right.
But it's the picture I saw was a guy, but it was a family, right? And they sold
impossible. You never saw a picture of a dude unless you're talking about actually the Bruces, the guy that owned it originally.
There was
when I took it from him.
When I saw the picture, yes. When I saw the picture I saw when I was looking at the article, a dude, what's called one of the politicians was giving this black guy an envelope. That was the picture I saw.
Politicians. What the hell are you talking? A politician. Gavin Newsom is the spearhead of this. You do understand that, right?
No, I know, but there was the picture I saw when I read the article about it.
Man, what are you blind? There's no pictures of one dude.
Oh my God. Oh jeez. Oh, either way, yes. LA bought the beach back. I know about that. Yes.
LA bought are you really? You sure?
Yes.
How much they buy the beach back for? Or how much was it sold to them for?
Oh God. I can't remember the exact number. What's like $4 million or something, or was it more than that?
No. It wasn't $4 million. It's not $4 million.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I know what you're talking about because I did read that.
You did not.
I did too.
You didn't even post it. You didn't even post. You didn't care. That's the problem. No one gave a rat's. You know how long this has been going on?
Oh my God.
Like I said, you guys and your. I mean,
no. Okay.
Here we go.
Yes, I'm Googling right now.
Rumble in the jungle. Google, man. G is about to be fully informed in about 38 seconds.
20 million. Sold back to LA County for 20 million. Yes, that's why That's why I didn't poke. I'm like, cool.
You said cool about that, huh?
Yes.
Why?
Because they sold it for $20 million. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be worth more than $20 million? So you release the land for $400 annually, but they had an option to buy land as much as $20 million.
What were you saying now? You were saying good. 20 million is good. Well, where'd you go? You still reading over there? I mean, you just said you saw it. It said 20 million. You said good. Oh my god! Look, you have that on record, dude. That you said good. Why are you now? What are you now reading? This extra. What are you reading?
I probably need to go through it.
I mean, yep, that's what happens when nobody knows anything about it.
Yeah, because I just read a headline. I'm like, oh, he's getting $20 million. They sold for $20 million. But why do I feel like there's something off about it?
No, no, it's 20 million. 20 million is 20 million. They got 20 million.
Okay, I got to take time to process this, so I can actually have it.
Oh, come on, bro. This has been going on. You should know this. This was big news. Oh, my bad. It wasn't big celebrity news, but this is big news.
I already know.
This shows black people that reparations can happen because these people got their land back that was stolen from their ancestors. Well, it really wasn't stolen. I mean, they gave them like $1,400 or something like that, but it was still stolen because it's worth way more than that even back then.
Yes, facts.
But this proves my point that they got the land back, an annual income of like $400,000.
Yes, which is what I just read.
But they sold it back for $20 million because that was in the contract. They would sell it back for $20 million.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh,
What?
I didn't realize that was in the contract.
I mean, yeah, it's in the contract. Even after, if you predate a few years and you go back through the information, there's people announcing that that beach property is worth $70 million.
Oh,
but last year when they got the fucking property back, they made sure to agree that they would sell it back for $20 million.
Yeah, I get it.
Not only that, if you look at the picture of the group, not that person that is like, yeah, we got, just blah, blah, blah. There's like, I mean, again, I really want to dive in to see who all those people were. But if those were all family members, there's, I think, 3 or 4 white people in there. So, I mean, when you're splitting it up, 20 million ain't really that much. Plus, some of it's gonna obviously.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yep, that's why, like, what you call it, NBC base said this is not the model for reparations. I agree.
What do you mean you agree? You didn't even know?
Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't put it together. I would say that on record. I knew about this. I knew about that they sold it back. I just forgot how much they sold it for. I couldn't remember. But I said, good, hell yeah, I was happy, and then I just kind of left it alone.
But why were you happy?
Because they got 20 million, but I didn't put it together. I didn't put one and one together. Whereas because basically that was gonna be my argument, but like now that you kind of call me out on it, it's like, yeah, you kind of messed up my argument.
I mean,
I had this in the back pocket for you if the conversation came up, but no, you kind of ruined it.
Nah, bro. It's the whole deal is just kind of weird, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, hey, it's on you, bro. Like what you said is good. So regardless, It's just a whole bunch of, I don't know. I just think it's interesting, and there's a lot of people we've had debates back and forth about this for the last week, and it's gotten pretty heated in a few of them because people really do side on one end or the other. I'm just like, you got your family's property back, and it wasn't even a solid year before you sold it back,
Back, yeah,
and you didn't even get a fair shake on it.
yeah. I just want to say I'm not happy about it because you totally destroyed one of my arguments. Yeah, you destroyed. Oh, this hurts my soul. You know what's so bad about this? I'm only saying this because we're recording right now. Now that what he said, and I actually took time. I sorry because I was reading. I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't it be worth more? That's the first thing I saw. That was kind of something to me, but the thing I didn't put together is it was in the contract. So it's like, oh man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, trust me. Yeah. If you would have been in any of the other conversations, you would have been demolished, bro. Because it was bad. Like it's been pretty heated debate. I mean, I get it. It's not my property. You do what you want to do with it. But the thing is, you, it's just proving my point. Like if you give people money, it's literally just gonna go back to the people.
You mean to the government?
No, it's gonna go back. It ain't gonna go to no government. It ain't gonna go to that money. Didn't go to the government. Like, like you do understand that the richest person in the world now is the co-founder of the Louis Vuitton Corporation, basically.
Is it? Did it switch?
Shit, he murdered Elon Musk,
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. They're all left in the dust. This dude owns like part of Louis and part of Moet and all these goddamn places.
Damn.
Look it up. Look it up.
Well, I mean, I knew it was gonna flip because Elon Musk had to sell most of his shares.
No, no, bro, that isn't even it. Just look it up. Look at the gap, dog. Like nobody ever heard of this dude before.
Oh yeah. Oh dang. That's a gap. But Bernard Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
a
but
gap.
then I started thinking about it as the argument was going on, and I just pointed out like Louis Vuitton's like people were arguing like Louis Vuitton, blah blah blah. I said Louis Vuitton, yes, has been around since forever. But once these people took it over, I mean, it seems to have become more marketable because you know people now who have something Louis Vuitton, a bag, a
Yeah.
belt, a scarf, something, and these people are blowing money on these companies. Like, what do you? You're people are always jumping up and down about yeah, we need to do this, we need to unify. Well, stop spending your money with all these other people.
But we had an argument for years. When is that argument ever really gonna change?
When people stop worrying about Black Panther and start worrying about building their community. You got somebody who just got a part of their history back and they dumped that property. I mean, again, I wasn't in any of the family meetings. I don't know exactly what happened, but I mean, as a my family sat down and had this argument, and it was like people were about to fight. Like, dude, I would like think about it. If this was us, like, would you give up that property? No. I mean, but what if they didn't know how to manage it? I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool, bro. If this was my great granddaddy's property, I'm not gonna just hand it over to, especially when you're telling me the market value is this. I literally found a news report where the newscaster was like, "This property's valued at $70 million. You gonna hand it away for $20 million? They just gave it away." And then if you're talking about it, that if it's split 4 or 5 ways plus taxes, man, you ain't getting. What are you getting, like $2 million a pop?
Yeah.
That don't stretch long no more.
Yeah. At all.
You gonna buy a car and a belt and that's it. You back in debt.
Yeah, you were better off keeping the land.
Yeah.
Way better off. Especially because it's by the beach in California. That's a prime. That's a supreme location.
I mean, dude, I'm looking at it like, regardless, you could have, even if you knew you were gonna eventually sell, at least hold on to it for longer than 6 months. Like, man, come on now.
Yeah.
So then you just look at that and apply that, like, okay, everybody jumping up and down, like reparations is gonna happen. We're gonna get what we deserve. Okay, all right. Like, I've never said no. I just said, dude, sitting around waiting for it is just like those people who you hear back in the day talking about. Oh, I'm just waiting for this claim to come through. I'm waiting to get this check for X, Y, and Z, and then I'm good. And then they get the check, and then they blow some money, and then they broke again.
Yeah.
Like, they will give that money back to people, not the government. That money will go to the Cadillac dealer. That money will go to Louis Vuitton. That money will go
Yep.
to all of these companies.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: you said it wrong. You said the money's gonna go back to the government. Nope, that's gonna be the problem, because they're gonna get all this money and they're gonna blow all that money, and none of them are gonna keep the money for taxes. So when they gotta come up to the government, pay, hey, you gotta pay for this. Oh, we ain't got no more money.
Yep.
We spent all that, player. Come get it.
But what was my argument on reparations? I had one major argument.
Tell me.
Nope. My major argument was this: is it going to help the situation? I said probably not, but this is my whole entire point. You ain't got to help everybody. All you need, if you give people back reparations and 100 people get that money and do right by it, or let's just say 1,000 people get that money and do right by it and become millionaires and billionaires, then that's fine, because then you got these billionaires who are part of the culture that will have the money, finance, and resources to actually help the culture instead of where we're at now.
You know the craziest point about that?
What?
Can you take that same logic and add it to, I don't know, the rap industry?
Mm-hmm.
If all these people don't get on, but you get a couple of people that get on, that makes sense, right?
I'm just gonna say yes for right now, for the sake of the
Okay,
argument.
okay. So let's say like the Migos. You know what I'm saying? They got on. They made tons of money. Platinum artists and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Tons of money. One of them gets murdered trying to break up a situation at a dice game.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my arguments is right. So either these people are going to get on and become millionaires and disassociate themselves with everybody else, or the people that didn't get on are going to rob and murder these people, and then that's just going to be it.
Oh, shit.
Like I said, once you make money, you don't really have too much in common with the people that don't. They can still be cool with them. You're not enemies, but you're not really going to hang out with them like that. Or if you do, you end up like most of these dudes who were in the hood flossing and got robbed. I mean, if the last year or two didn't show you that, with all these rappers that just got, taken out like ridiculous.
Yeah, I think.
What was it? Slim 400?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that video. That was crazy. The takeoff situation, that's insane. Like, these dudes were literally just, kind of minding their own business.
Yep. What's that dude who got killed on Roscoe's? Was it? It's a Pete Rock? No.
Oh, was it PNB Rock?
PNB, yeah, PNB, yeah.
Yeah, these dudes are just getting, just because they're like, I'm gonna be true and just be, me, and I'm gonna hang out, and no, it doesn't work like that no more.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, because you've been in that area, you lived in that area, you grew up with these people, you are comfortable with those people, but they are not comfortable with you anymore because you have money and they don't.
And they're like, why are you switching up and stuff?
It's not why you switching up. They spent their money. You have more of it. They think that, they should have the money you making. Why does he get all the breaks? Why did he turn that 500,000 into 2 billion, and mine went into negative collections? They just took away my Cadillacs. Well, let me think. Do I go out and get a job? No. But that guy has money. I still have a gun. I'm gonna go get it from him. So yeah, the only way you can change it is by building the community.
Yeah.
Listen to him. Listen to him, audience. He is shook.
I'm not shook.
He is shook.
I'm not
He
shook.
got no responses.
No, I gotta respond. I gotta think about it.
Let me think about this. I'm gonna get a response. Hold on. Chuck E. Cheese makes money.
So you said you need to build the community, or do you need to change the culture? That's part of my question.
We need to build a community. Building the community will change the culture.
How so? Because wouldn't it be the culture that leads?
Nope. It will be the community.
Okay.
The culture is always going to be there. What's wrong with the culture? The culture is one of the most copied things on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
The community is crab in the barrel mentality.
Real quick, this is G from the future, and I kind of messed up when I asked this question because I accidentally put somebody's name in this that I shouldn't have, and that's my bad because they're too ingrained in this question. So I'm just going to restate the question, and then we'll go ahead and continue on with the answer. So the question was, I asked James, is what culture? Because there's people out there that like to claim that we don't have any culture today. So the question was, what culture do we have? So anyways, that was the question. Now let's go ahead and get back to the podcast so you can hear the response from James.
What do you mean, what culture do we have anymore?
I mean, it's like, what culture do we have? Like, he's one of those people that sit there and say, we don't have culture here anymore.
Okay, we don't have, like, old culture. We've kind of abandoned a lot of the old ways. Like,
that I agree with.
But those are more traditions than culture. Culture always evolves with the new breed.
Okay.
Like, that's always something that's going to be, but then again, that's why we're so emulated. We set trends. We are the fashion industry. We are those things. The only thing is we don't capitalize on it.
Yeah, that I agree with.
We give it away.
That I agree with.
So, yeah. No, but then again, you're talking about the community. The community is what like that's great if we have a culture that's adjusted to what would be suitable to America, I guess, but that doesn't help. Even if we did that, it doesn't help the community.
Let me get really, really basic so there's a better understanding. What is the difference between culture and the community? Can you answer that first?
I mean, culture is made up of a bunch of things. In my opinion, like when you look at the culture, that's the fashion, that's the lingo, that's the slang, that's just everything encompassing, us.
Mm-hmm.
But community is just what it is. That's community. That's your home base. That's the dudes down the street, that will take your kid aside and teach them how to work on a car, teach them a trade. We pulled the little dudes in the club aside in December, and we were talking to them like, yo, man, you guys should really figure out a trade. Like, that has nothing to do with what you're doing now. But if you know a trade, then you always have something to fall back on, just in case whatever you working for or doing doesn't quite work out. You at least have a trade that you can get into that you can always rely on to make yourself money.
Yeah.
That's helping out the community. That has nothing to do with a culture.
Yeah. I might have to post this one after.
Didn't I tell you?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's after I told that dude about the barbecue thing. It's like, yeah, I may need to post this one.
Don't worry, I'll listen to it.
Uh-oh.
I'll listen to it. He even said, like my friend, but you didn't key in on that part. I was sitting right there.
Sure.
I really was. I heard the whole deal. Who was the one that told him to get on?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Listen to the name. Do you remember what the name was?
I feel like you did that just to prove a point.
I didn't. I honestly didn't. I just thought we were sitting here chilling, and I was like, "Oh, the homie said he's on here. Let's see what it's about." All right, cool. But I can't jump on there because he'll be like, "James, f you, get off of here." So I said, "Hey, man, jump on and see what the deal is."
Uh-huh. It's one of those things. What's it? Whenever you like you said, you'll never see me and Batman in the same room.
Hey, just like you'll never see Humpty Hump, right? Shock G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
And that's not even true because she did one time on Yo MTV Raps.
Hey, that's what they were like. Yo, these dudes will never be seen in the same place at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Oh man, didn't he pass that not too long ago?
Shock G.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Dang, that's sad.
I mean, Ken Block just died. That's sad.
Man, dude. This is like, man. I now I think I'm starting to feel what my uncle was going through when they were like around my age, when like all their like everybody who they grew up with is like started passing away.
Yeah, okay. I mean, hell, the dude just damn near dropped dead on the football field. That was crazy.
Yeah, have you looked into that like at all? Have you ever looked into that?
I mean, looked into what? The dude technically had a heart attack when he got blunt force trauma.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. The problem is they're saying like things like that have been increasing like crazy.
Okay.
Like there's been a lot more like things coming out, a lot more studies coming out of a lot of people, especially like under 40, that are just starting to just drop dead for no reason.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta look at it. He's different. That dude is a pro athlete at the top of his training, bro.
But that's the thing, like if you ever get a chance, look into it because you'll start seeing a lot of pro athletes, even young guys, are coming out with heart issues and chest issues
because they're putting their bodies to like you. This ain't no game, dude.
No,
you, bro,
no.
Look at the athlete today compared to the athlete of past. They two different athletes, dude.
No, I don't even think it's that because again, it's not even that. I think there was a graph I just saw. I don't know where it's at, but if you look at basically the numbers are a lot higher than before COVID of having heart issues. Like it's so high. There's nothing concrete yet, but there seems to be something going on. And in my personal opinion, I think it's correlating with the pandemic and all the stuff that has gone into our body, whether it's the virus itself or the injection.
Oh shit! G's over here being out of control. Hold on. Keep going. I'm just listening, bro. Just listening, dog.
I don't know if I should say anymore.
You should, man. Go ahead.
No, I feel like this.
Hey, man, speak the truth, bro.
All I'm saying is, I just came out the hospital with some stuff, so that's all.
What? Keep going.
No, that's all I'll sit there and say. I'll leave it at that.
Why?
I'll just leave it at that.
Why are you leaving it at that? Why are you leaving? Come on, man. I want to hear it. Come on. You think it's creepy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, keep on. Continue.
No, I'm good. I'll stop here.
What?
I'll stop here.
Hater. I'm just listening. I'm listening.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening.
No, I want an opinion.
What are you talking about? I have no opinion to this. I've already given them my statement. But you have some more interesting stuff. Come on, let's go.
No, because what you're saying...
I'll be real quiet.
No. Because what you're saying is all athletes. I'm saying if you look into it, it's a lot more common. But yes, it's happening to people who are, yes, people who are like you're talking about young 20-year-olds who are, this is happening to. All I'm saying, my whole entire point is, all I'm telling you is to look into it.
Shout out to my older people that know exactly what I'm doing with that. Yeah, no. I'm definitely getting it, but I also understand that these people are literally putting themselves through a great deal more to try to become these super athletes. So, I mean, yeah, shit's crazy. But I mean, hey, you could be right too. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know the answers, but they're out there. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, bro, shit's crazy though.
I'm all right. I'll stop.
Why? It's doing so good.
I'll stop.
Why? So good, man. Come on now. Where's Keith at, bro? Where's Keys at? Aren't they the sports dudes? They know about all this stuff. They'll give you facts. Hell, I'm organizing a Super Bowl party just because I'm trying to gamble.
Of course,
That's it.
the
I,
gambling king out
hell
there.
yeah. Hell yeah, I'll bet on anything. Dude. I don't give a shit. Hell, I'll bet on if my employee will be late. Shit. But I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, bro, that's just how it is.
Well, let me ask you this, man, because I mean, you're the only guy who I know who. Well, I guess Keith too, but about Vince McMahon may sell a WWE to the Saudis.
What are you talking about? He already sold it.
Okay, so there's more that just came out. Basically, I guess they're saying there's a rumor, and they said like for it to actually get done, it's going to take at least 6 months.
Okay.
So it's not fully done, but
You do understand they have deep pockets, and he all of a sudden started doing a crown jewel event over there.
well, yeah.
So it's not a far fetched thought.
Oh, I'm not saying it is. I'm just not willing to stamp it until it's actually over. Because
No,
all it's saying right now is that it's a handshake agreement. But they said it's gonna be about 6 months. All I'm saying is I'm not willing to stamp it right now.
okay, why not?
It is because I want to wait for the deal to go through. Because anything can happen to make the deal fall before it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. I'm not like I said, I heard a report and they basically said that yeah, technically they sold it, but then there's a report that came out and said like he hasn't officially sold like the still is still being dealt. It's still being dealt with. There's still a lot of paper and a lot of things going through it, but as of right now, the handshake agreement that he is going to sell it to the Saudis.
Mm-hmm.
So, which rumor has it if that happens, some of those guys are probably going to have to leave.
Why?
Because what you call it? Have you see I gotta bring up the article. But like for example, like Sami Zayn, because what is he? Give me one second, I gotta look it up.
Any Irish or something?
No, he is I'll look it up. He's Syrian, I think, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I guess no, is it Syrian?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misrepresent this. Yeah, he's from Syria.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So and I guess Saudi and Syria like there's a real big issue with that. Like that's the reason why you can't wrestle a crown jewel because there's a big cultural issue. So basically, yeah, if he was to buy it out, there's a good chance he probably can't stay in WWE. He probably gonna have to bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah, he is Syrian. Yeah, so Syrian. So it's I guess him and I guess them and the Saudis like they like there's some legitimate beef there. Like it ain't no joke. I mean, I don't know that history that well, so but for the most part, it's basically like if they were to buy it, pretty much they're saying like he probably would have to bounce. He probably couldn't stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So and there's a couple of wrestlers I guess they have an issue with it that they're probably gonna wind up leaving too. And don't get me wrong, I don't know the history or anything, so don't ask me. But I mean, I don't know, man. And Stephanie McMahon actually, she left. She stepped down as CEO, so she's totally gone now.
Yeah, I thought that happened a while ago.
Well, no, she left, and then with what happened with basic controversy with Vince McMahon, she took over. And now that Vince McMahon came back, which basically he kind of pushed his way back in, well, she wound up leaving.
It already happened, bro. Oh, yeah, everybody knew that was gonna happen. Vince wasn't staying away for too long. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. She still makes money off the company, just
Oh
like he's gonna
yeah.
make money off the company. So that part is kind of, it's all drama. They just want to keep themselves relevant in the news
Because oh yeah, no.
because their ratings have been slumping. That's why they're starting to pay all this money to bring all these other dudes back. The Rock's supposed to be at WrestleMania. John Cena was at the last SmackDown of the year. It's all to boost ratings. He's supposed to be at WrestleMania too.
Yeah, but the thing is, since which called Stephanie and Triple H took over, the ratings have started going up. From what I've heard.
You sure about that?
From what I heard, yeah, the ratings are starting to go up a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to go up a little bit. They were in the toilet though.
Oh yeah. No, they were. I can admit that absolutely.
So going up a little bit really doesn't help now, does it?
Yeah, but no, now that we're saying, oh yeah, no, they're gonna get paid. Yeah, that's what I said. Like his daughter leaving ain't gonna hurt them at all. She's gonna get paid. All of them are gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's crazy because it's like Vince McMahon it's like, shoot, if I can't have it, nobody can have it. He's like, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Which is big because I think what's that? That's been in his family for what was it 2 generations or 3 generations? Right?
I mean, for sure too, because his dad used to run it before him.
Yeah, and I think from my understanding, when he ran it was WWF.
Possible.
Yeah, that's when his dad ran it, and then he came in and made WWF.
I don't know about that. Because when
Yeah,
it was WWF, he was an announcer.
no, but he was secretly running it. So yeah, he
Mm,
was an announcer, but he was running behind the scenes.
mm, I don't know. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah,
Plausible.
yeah, no.
Anything's possible for possible.
But all I know is it's like no matter what, like yeah, no, like that, no, they're gonna get a payday. Like they're gonna be set for life.
Not really. 20 million? Think so?
No, I'm talking about when they sell a company.
Yeah.
No, they're
Not
probably
really.
gonna.
They
No,
won't get that much.
oh hell yeah, it is. You said 20. They're gonna make it way more than 20 million. Hands down, easily.
Think so?
Absolutely, absolutely, it's gonna get way more than 20 million.
Yep, told you. He was an announcer
Yes, but he ran the company while he was
in the
announcing.
WWF. He did not.
Look it up. Look more deeper
I'm
into it.
looking it up right now.
Oh my god. Yes, look it up. Because yes, when he was announcer, he ran the company.
Vince McMahon was himself the son of a wrestling promoter, and
Yeah.
in 1970 he began working as a ringside announcer for his father's
Yes.
business,
And when his
later known as the WWF.
and when his father passed, he was still an announcer after his father passed, and he took over the company. So he was announcing why he was running the company.
What does that got to do with?
Yes.
I don't know about that one, dude.
Yes. Look it up. Look it up. He was literally an announcer while he was running the company after his father passed. Yes, he was an announcer for a while.
I don't know about that one, dude.
Look it up.
Well, you keep getting louder. That doesn't make it right. It still doesn't make it that you're right.
Oh, like I said, I'll put money on that one.
Secretly running the company.
Yeah, he was an announcer while he was running the company. Yeah.
Yeah, like what I'm talking about and what you're talking about, probably 10 different things. But all right, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So yes, Vince McMahon stopped doing commentary in '97. His dad died in 1984. So that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so no, he was So yes, he was running the company while he was commentating, while he was being a commentator.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
okay, so yeah, so it was only two generation. It was his dad and then Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, well it says Jess McMahon or Vincent J. McMahon. So one of these two guys were the founders, and then Vince McMahon took it over. So it's only two generations. But that's why they say was it every third generation that's when everybody loses money. Like
So
usually
what are you
what
blaming this on Shane McMahon or what?
no. I'm not blaming on them at all. This is a
That's
totally
cold blooded, bro. That's cold blooded. You shouldn't do that.
yeah, no. That's not, I'm just making a generalized statement, and basically what they say is usually with wealth, it usually only lasts three generations. So basically, you work your hard, you make your money in the first generation. The second generation was raised by the father and they learn how to keep it, and then usually the third generation winds up blowing it. That's what they say it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that's what happened here. No, this is a different this is a different situation, a different circumstance. But that's what they say. They said normally wealth usually only lasts three generations.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, what was your question again?
I have no idea.
Wow. You were
We
saying something about
no.
wrestling and the company being sold and all that shit.
Well, no, we were all we were doing was just debating on like. Well, basically, we ended with the debate on like Vince McMahon ran a company when he was a commentator. He said you said he did. I said yes, he did. And I said look it up.
I said, Vince McMahon, you said, oh no, the www.com I was like, yeah, Vince McMahon was a commentator then. He said, no, he didn't. He was running the company. No, he was a commentator. He was secretly running the company. He was a commentator since like the 70s.
Yes, that I'm not
But,
denying.
but you're like, no, he secretly ran the company. Yeah, for the last couple of years, he ran the company as
Yes.
a commentator.
Yeah, I didn't say
But
that. I did not say the
decades
entire.
before that,
Yeah.
he was
No.
just a fucking commentator.
Yes. Yes. I could agree with that. Yes, 100%.
So I'm like, at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I'm not saying the entire time he was running the company when he was a commentator. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm saying yes. After his dad died, he was a commentator as he was running the company.
mhm.
But yeah, no, I want to say like the first couple of years. No. Yeah, no, his dad ran it most of it.
So yeah. Mhm.